In lines 180 through 184, Aeneas is looking for evidence that his men are still alive. And Virgil tells us that Aeneas, meanwhile, climbs the hill, climbs the rock, and searches or looks for or seeks widely an entire viewpoint or the whole viewpoint on the sea if he should see anything of Antheus having been hurled or tossed by the wind, and the Phrygian biremes, or if he should see Capys or the arms of Caicus on his swift ships. And going back up in 180, nothing really difficult here in this first phrase or this first clause, but I think omnem prospectum is hard to translate into English. Omnem we usually consider to be every or all, and we don't think about like an easy meaning of every viewpoint or all the view, but nonetheless widely also is in here as well. So he widely seeks, and then also adding to the complication of this clause is this pelago, which is either considered a dative of direction, or we can maybe consider that the preposition in, and this is an ablative of place where, and that in has been ellipted. Also of complication for a Latin student is we have the quem, and I think for most advanced Latin students we know after si, nisi, num, and ne, oli takes a holiday, and so this should be oliquem. But this antheus, this Greek accusative here that agrees with the quem, so literally, if anything in antheus, if any antheus is a little awkward, and then we have the present subjunctive here, so if he, Aeneas, should see anything of antheus, sort of in English we would say any sign of antheus, and then jactatum vento, pretty standard there, the participle with the ablative of means. And then the rest of it is fairly normal. We get and the Phrygian biremes, and then Virgil switches up the conjunctions there to or I guess we could say either or. Again, another Greek accusative there with kapis, and here kapin. And then, as is so common here at the end of our phrases, when we have parallel structure, Virgil likes to mix up that parallel structure at the very end. And so instead of the Phrygian biremes and Capys and Caicus, what we have here is that if he should see anything of the Phrygian biremes or Capys or the arms of Caicus on his swift ships.